Hello everyone, I'm Georgie and I just wanted to hop on to give you a little example of what to expect in a gentle yoga class. First of all, wear anything that you're comfortable to move in. I've got my nice baggy trousers today. If we're coming into things like downward facing dog, which might not be right for some of you, and I will show you modifications, but if we're coming upside down, be aware that your top might come up. So I tend to wear like a layer underneath. I mean, as long as you're comfortable, it's all good. The next thing is mats. So we work on yoga mats. I like to sit up on a block as well. If you're coming to my classes, I can provide mats and blocks for you. You might like to bring along a couple of blankets as well, and I'll show you what we would use those for. There's also other things you can get like bolsters, which can make us more comfortable, but really you don't need to invest in loads of stuff. You can always sit up onto a chair if that's better for you. Okay, so in gentle yoga, we're going to come through yoga in the same way that I would in any yoga class, starting from yoga philosophy. Please know that this is your practice. I am just a guide, so do whatever feels right for your body, even if it's different from what I'm showing you. So we're going to begin today in crocodile pose, which is where we lie down onto the tummy. You're going to rest the forehead onto the back of the hands. Stay there, and I'm just going to talk you through where I'd like you to take your mind. So first of all, just notice your physical body. Notice any parts that maybe feel tense. Notice which parts are touching the floor, and notice any parts that feel relaxed. Next, send awareness to your breath. Notice how the belly expands as you inhale. It might be pressing down onto the earth. And notice how it softens on the exhale. And now just notice any thoughts that are coming up. And what I'd like you to try and do is to see those thoughts, but don't attach to them. Don't connect to them and start going down a rabbit hole. Just notice the thought and then let it pass. Okay, from here you're going to make your way up to child's pose, and this is where you may potentially want some blankets. So if you know that coming to kneeling is a little bit sore under your knees, you might want to double up your yoga mat, like so. So you've got a little bit more thickness under the knees. So we're coming to kneeling, the toes touch, the knees are wide. Now, if for you, bringing the hips all the way back to the heels doesn't feel good in your knees, this is where we can place some blankets just behind the knees. It's going to add a little bit of support. Okay, so for child's pose, we're going to reach forwards, let the forehead come towards the earth. Now, if the forehead doesn't reach all the way to the ground, that's fine. You can stack your fists, maybe rest the forehead there, or you can use a block to rest your forehead onto. And if you're practicing at home and you don't have a block, you can use something like a hardback book or some pillows as an alternative. Okay, we're going to make our way up to all fours. Gently come out of your child's pose. And in all fours, again, you might want to keep that doubling up underneath the knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread the fingers wide, press the tops of the feet firmly down. And just notice a lovely long line from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. We're coming into a movement called cat-cow. We drop the belly and we look up. And then we bring the chin towards the chest. And we round through the spine. We're going to add in a breath here. So we inhale as we look up and drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Keep going with your cat-cow. moving in time with your breath. And come back to a neutral spine. Okay, we're going to make our way now to a seated position. So you can come up onto a block. If one block doesn't feel like enough, you can have a few. You could sit up on a pillow or a bolster or even on a chair for this. Cross-legged seat in yoga is called Sukhasana. Sukha actually means ease. So when we're in this posture, we should be feeling at ease. And if we're not, because it's hurting the knees or the back or the ankles, take a different posture. So you might bring the legs out here, whatever feels good for your body. Okay, we're going to sit up tall through the spine. Become aware of any part of the body that's connecting to the earth. Really ground those sits bones down. So those bony bits at the bottom of the bum, if you can find them, ground them down, sit up tall. Good, let's start to warm up into the neck. So let the shoulders soften and then let the left ear come towards the left shoulder. If there's any tension in the forehead or the jaw, let it soften now. And take it to the other side. Come back to the center, bring the chin towards the chest. And now look up, pull the shoulder blades back towards each other. And look forwards. Okay, we're going to reach right hand up. Keep those sits bones grounding down, keep the hips heavy as we reach over to the side. Breathing into the side of the ribs. And take it to the other side. And come back up to the center. We're going to come to a gentle twist now. It's really important that you only go as far as it feels right for your spine. So we inhale to sit tall, bring your hand over to the opposite knee. And then as you exhale, you're going to twist. So we're just looking over the shoulder. Try to think of the twist starting at the base of the spine and then traveling all the way up to the top. Keep breathing into the belly. Gently unravel, take it to the other side. Gently unravel. Okay, we're going to circle into the wrists and take a moment to reflect on everything that your hands have done for you and for others. In yoga, the arms and the hands are seen as an extension of the heart chakra. And if you come to my classes, I'll talk you through the yoga philosophy side of things a little bit more. But essentially the chakras are these energy centers and each one has a different aspect, a different focus. So the heart chakra is all about love, compassion and forgiveness. And the hands are really important for that. Let's give them a shake. Okay, next up, probably one of the most common postures that you have seen if you've ever looked at yoga. It's called downward facing dog. And the first thing I want you to know is you don't have to do it if it feels like too much pressure on the wrists or the shoulders. So an option here is you can come to the wall. Place both hands on the wall and both feet away from the wall. And you'll feel a gentle stretch through the backs of the legs, into the shoulders. So that's one option. Another option, some people I work with find the pressure is a little bit too much on the wrists, but they're okay on their forearms. So we come here and then we just let our hips lift. It's that's one option, another option. And another way we can do it, a full downward facing dog, would be both hands connect to the floor, we tuck the toes and we lift the tailbone. Okay, so just play around with that downward facing dog, have a go at it. If it feels comfortable, you might like to pedal through one foot at a time. Okay, now we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. Bend the knees as much or as little as you need to here. Any discomfort in the lower back means you need to bend the knees more. And now we're going to roll slowly up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Head and shoulders, last thing to come up. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, palms touch and come down towards the heart. Good. We're just going to do that arm movement with the breath a few more times. Inhale up. Exhale to the heart. So we're gathering energy up and we're bringing it into the heart. Once more. Well done. Okay, step the feet wide. You're going to turn, and by the way, only as wide as feels comfortable through your pelvis. And then we're going to turn the left toes this way, out, turn them out, knee and toes going in the same direction. For the other foot, just bring it to an angle that feels comfortable for your body, and we're going to bend down into that left knee. We want to try and get the knee above the ankle. For some of us, we can go really, really wide and we're going to bend deep. But for some of us, we're going to be here. All is right if it feels right for your body. So wherever is comfortable for you, you're going to bring the arms open and take your gaze over your left fingertips. This is warrior 2. And if you want to, you can turn that left palm to face up, reach that arm up as you come back, reverse warrior. And coming back to the center. Okay, straighten the leg. Now we're going to turn the toes the other way. Turn the right toe out, knees and toes going in the same direction. Shuffle around as much as you need to feel like you're in the right place for your body. Open the arms wide, take your gaze over your fingers. Turn the palm to face up, reach back, reverse warrior. Notice if you're carrying tension in the jaw or the face, try and let it soften. Keep the breathing long and smooth. Okay, come on back up, straighten through the leg. We're going to heel toe the feet towards each other, or maybe even a little jump. And now we're going to step to the top end of the mat. If the way that I get down onto the floor now doesn't feel right for you, you can take a different option. Okay, we're going to inhale, lift the hands. As you exhale, fold forwards, bend into the knees as much or as little as you want to, and then stepping back, coming to all fours. Fantastic. Okay, lying down onto the tummy, we're going to do a quad stretch. So we're going to bend one leg. If you can reach it, you're going to catch hold of that foot and gently pull it towards you. That foot might feel too far away. If it does, come onto your side body, bend the leg, and what you can do is close the angle of this hip. So you can pull that hip a little bit closer in and then maybe reach the foot. If not, you can always hold onto a trouser leg and pull it. Good, and change legs. Now, very slowly, as if you're moving through water, make your way onto your back body. Give the knees a hug. Take your time getting there. Once you get there, if holding on above the knees doesn't feel good, hold on behind. And you're just going to either find stillness here or gently rock a little bit side to side or round and round. Well done. You've made it to the meditation part of the practice. Before we come into meditation, I always give everybody a moment to do any other stretches they'd like to do, have a drink, put some warm layers on if you want to. We do cool down when we meditate because the body becomes so calm. So when we're in meditation, traditionally at the end of a yoga class, we would come into Shavasana, which is corpse pose. So we're just lying on the back, legs a little bit apart from each other, hands a little bit apart. You can have the palms facing up or down. If this doesn't feel good for your body, you can bring the knees up and let them fall in towards each other. You might prefer to come onto the side body or a seated position. And I'm just going to grab a bolster. This is a really nice way to relax the lower back. So we come into our Shavasana, but with a support underneath the knees. Okay, take your time to get comfortable, and now I'm going to guide you through a short body scan to help you feel really connected to your internal energy. As I name different body parts, you're going to send awareness to that part of the body, and I'd like you to send a sense of calm, relaxation to that part of the body. The sole of the left foot, sole of the right foot, left ankle, left knee, left hip, whole of the left leg, right ankle, right knee, right hip, whole of the right leg, sensing a calm, gentle vibration through both legs, all the way to the toes. Sense into the lower spine, traveling up the spine all the way to the back of the neck, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, the left palm and fingers, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right palm and fingers. Both arms gently vibrate, maybe feeling a little bit heavy, melting into the ground. Back of the head, inside the throat, inside left ear, inside right ear. Relax the forehead, soften the eyes, let them feel heavy in their sockets. Relax the jaw. Whole of the head gently vibrates with a calm energy. Take a moment here, feeling deeply relaxed, to just be. And now let's reconnect the energy inside of us with the physical body. Start to move into the fingers and the toes. Gradually taking any movements that feel good for your body. When you're ready, come onto your side body and slowly bring yourself up to a seated position. And we re-energize at the end of class with a breath where we inhale through the nose, nice big breath, fill up the belly. When we exhale, we do a short, sharp sigh out through the mouth. This short and strong exhale tells our body that we want to be energized. Okay, all together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and again. Shake out the hands and rub them together. Rest them onto the heart center. Shake out the hands, rub them together, rest them over the eye sockets. Take the hands to the crown of the head and all the way down the body. And we finish the practice with some words which mean peace. It's Om Shanti. Om Shanti.